Well, I'm down here in my man cave, and what we got right here in the box is a Redmax chainsaw, and I'm going to do an unboxing of it. And this one is the model GZ4350, and it's the same as the Husqvarna 543xp. And let me get this thing, start opening this thing up, and I'll show you what it is and tell you why I bought it. Alright, so let me pull this thing loose. Right here. Good gravy. Let that dude up. There's the manual. You have to put the saw dog on. I read that somewhere. There's a screwdriver and some screws in here and the scratch. And then down in here is the saw. Get that sucker out of there. Now what's not in this box is a bar and chain. Hang on one second. So right here is the bar and chain for this saw, and this is how clean the thing burns. But this is the same saw as a Husqvarna 543xp. I believe it to be a Redmax Zenoah, Z-E-N-O-A-H design. And but Husqvarna bought Redmax, and Komatsu Zenoah, I think that's how you pronounce it. They bought that. They bought them, I believe, around 2017 to get the design and maybe the patents for the air induction system, the Strato Charge saws, and that's what this is. And so this saw, it's a lightweight saw. It's got a magnesium case, and two bar lugs. It's got a pretty simple air cover on it. I read a bunch about this thing. It doesn't have decompression, but it's got a spring assist on the starter cord, which evidently works. I'm not sure you need that on this is a 43cc chainsaw, but I'll do a more in-depth review on this thing. Right now I just want to kind of look at it, and pretty slickery little air filter here, and I guess that thing just comes off like that. And so there's obviously your carburetor and spark plug. Fits back down on there. And like I said, the Husqvarna 543 is the same saw, but the price point on a 543 is really high, and this is lower in price. And then I feel that I got this thing at a heavy discount because they've been discontinued. There are no more Redmax chainsaws to my knowledge, and the 543xp Husqvarna is no longer offered. You can still find them, but they're no longer offered. The crankcase is magnesium. It's less than 10 pounds on the power head drive. I think it's like 9.7 or 9.9. It's just a really lightweight saw. And so, I mean, what's not to like? It's a small, lightweight saw, magnesium case, starter assist. It's got 2 bar lugs, which I really like. I can't stand the 1 bar lug saws, and the Husqvarna 543xp I got is like that. I guess they're okay, but it just seems to me that, you know, 2 bolts clamping on a bar are better than 1. The handle is aluminum. It's kind of a professional grade saw, and it's got an adjustable oiler on it. Flip it upside down. It's got a rim sprocket, and I was just looking for the oiler. I know it's adjustable, and then one more thing. This saw, I don't know if you can see that, made in Japan, and I think it's a really, from what I've read, this is a really simple but high quality saw. And so it's not of a Husqvarna design. I think it's of the Zenoah Redmax design. So let me pause here in a minute, and I'll put the bar on it, and we'll see what it looks like. Got the bar lugs off of it, and kind of work this thing off here. All right, I got it off, and so a little bit of cardboard in there to hold it apart. Got these metal shims right in here. The clutch is it's got a 3 there's 3 clutch pads on here, which is kind of like an old school saw. And like I said, it's got a rim sprocket. Right there's the oiler. And again, I'll do a more detailed video on this thing. These guys, I believe, screw on to this cover, I think. I watched a lot of videos on this, so I'm kind of going by what I've seen in those, but let me get into the manual and I'll come back. For some reason, I thought the saw dog went on this piece right here, but it doesn't. It goes on the body of the saw, and there's 2 screws you can see right there and there. Let me screw those down, and I'll back those out later and put some Loctite on them. So the chain that comes with it is a low kickback. It's going to be a 325 058, and it's a 16-inch long bar. I wish the bar had a little more arc to it right here. I don't know if the Husqvarna version of this has that or not, but it seems to me that when there's more arc, the chain's less likely to jump off when you're holding it in a horizontal position. But let me get this thing on there, and we'll come back. Well, there it is, the Redmax GZ4350, and I'll crank this thing up in another video, put some gas through it. I need to read the manual and just kind of get familiar with its inner workings, but pretty lightweight saw. And pretty simple too, and at the end it's just a simple on-off switch and choke. No tools required to get to the clutch cover. Spring assist on On the crank, it's got a 16-inch bar, saw dogs here, chain brake, magnesium case. To understand, the coil is unlimited. This is not an auto-tune saw. It's got just a typical carburetor. I think it's a Walboro. Again, I really like a 16-inch bar, and 43 cc's, and it's pretty. I think it's a compact chainsaw. This is my Husqvarna 435. It's a 40 cc chainsaw, and I mean, you can just kind of look at them, and they weigh about the same. The Husqvarna is a little more bulky. I'll probably do a video comparing these two. Magnesium case. It's got a primer bulb over here, aluminum handle. I mean, like I say, I'll do a more in-depth review on it. 2 bar lugs, side chain tension. I mean, I'm not sure what's not to like about it. The price was right. So I paid $325 US dollars, and I've seen the Husqvarna. Well, the other day I was at a Rural King box store, and they had the Husqvarna 543, which is this saw. And let me look at my notes. Okay, the regular price on that Husqvarna 543 was $579, and they had it on sale for $549. $549, and I paid $325 for this. So $224 difference, just because it doesn't have Husqvarna on it. But you know, the nice thing is, if I need parts or anything, I can order based on the Husqvarna 543 if the Redmax parts get hard to find. But that's where I'm going to leave it. Latest addition to the collection. We'll get it out and gas it up and run it in another video. But I think I bought a pretty decent saw here. So we'll talk to you later.